It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Now, Charlamagne, when Mariah Carey says honey dip skin, who you think she's talking about?
Man, shut up, man, and tell the goddamn story.
Now, Mariah
I
Carey.
flirt.
I'm just saying what she says. Mariah Carey is opening up about her first sexual experience with Derek Jeter, going as far as to call him the honey dip skin. Now, in her new book, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, she says when they first met, they didn't hit it off right away. She said it wasn't until they shared their experiences about being biracial that Mariah Carey saw Jeter as Prince Charming.
Oh, that's amazing. Biracial love.
You want to know about their sex life? Now, they said the two began to secretly talk.
Why are you talking like this?
I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like I should be. All right. The two began to secretly talk, shared a warm, slow, intoxicating kiss on Jeter's roof.
Are you a Yankee fan, right?
Which inspired her song, The Roof. Yes, I am.
You sound like you masturbated to a Derek Jeter jersey or two in your life.
What is wrong with you? They said they never took it further because neither of them wanted to cheapen their romance by cheating on her marriage. So when the relationship was over with Tommy Mottola, they started dating. Everything was just so new and sweet, down to the smooth texture of his honey dip skin. It was how it was
calling him
supposed to
honey
feel.
dip?
That's all you got. I don't know.
First of all, there is no human alive that is the complexion of honey. Let me think. Who's the complexion of honey? I can't think of nobody that's the complexion of honey.
Me, hello.
Honey dip skin.
I got like honey dip skin.
Honey ain't yellow. You the color of dirty urine. You got dirty urine dip skin.
Anyway, back to my
TJ, if you got
story.
dirty urine dip skin.
Back to my story.
When you don't drink enough water.
Carey called the experience so sensual and admitted he was the second guy she has slept with. Carey knew it wasn't going to last, saying that they were both huge stars that could not live up to each other's fantasy, but they both fulfilled each other's needs at the time. DJ was a love in my life, not of my life.
What do you mean you can't live up to the fantasy?
I don't know.
Why them being stars can't live up to the fantasy? Is this Mariah Carey book out? I need to read it. I've been wanting to read Mariah Carey book. It actually sounds amazing. Is it out?
Nah, I don't think it's out yet.
Well, they putting out too much because I feel like I didn't read the book. I want to read the book. Just give me the goddamn book. When does it drop? Do we know?
No, don't know. It sounds interesting. I want to read it. Now, Bryson Tiller releases his album tomorrow. It's called Anniversary. He had a Zoom session with some of his fans where they could listen to some of the album. Of course, his fans recorded some of it. And one of the records that everybody's talking about is Bryson Tiller featuring Drake. Let's hear a clip. Why would you yawn like that?
Oh, maybe that was in reference to that record. I don't think it was in reference to that record, though. I'm just tired. I'm gonna check Bryson Tiller out. I'm an R&B fan.
And
weren't you supposed to? Do you ever feel bad when Bryson Tiller drops music because you were supposed to sign him?
Not that I was supposed to sign him.
His honey dip skin.
Shut up. My intern, his name is Neil. Shout out to Neil. Actually manages him and was trying to bring him to me. But, dealing with artists are crazy. So I just necessarily didn't listen. But, and Andre Harrell, the same. Andre Harrell didn't listen either. And he got signed and he's doing big things. So I'm proud of both Bryson Tiller and Neil. So continue to do your thing.
Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. Yes, keep doing your thing, Bryson. I'll be checking out the album tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
And also, lastly, T.I. appeared on All Def Digital's Arts and Raps, and he got interviewed by two kids named Dylan and Zariah, and they didn't take it easy on him, and they asked him some questions like this.
Why do they call you Rubber Band Band?
Okay, well, see, in a land far, far, far away called Camerton Road, times before I was doing what I'm doing right now, I had to kind of fulfill my financial needs in the area of manufacturing and distribution of illegal pharmaceuticals.
Big words we don't even understand.
Well, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Let's just say I had to keep my money in my pockets neat.
So what would you do if some kids asked you about your old past?
I'm going to be honest with you, man. Nothing makes you feel dumber than telling kids you used to sell drugs or any of the crimes that you used to commit, because explaining the old you, the people, especially kids, it's awkward and dumb. It makes you feel awkward and dumb because as you are explaining it, your brain and heart start to compute to you how stupid you used to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's actually the kind of stuff that brings you to tears in therapy. Sometimes it's tears of sadness, and sometimes it's tears of joy. And it just makes you feel dumb when you're talking to kids about your past. But I mean, that's why I write books. Okay, that's why I wrote Black Privilege. Opportunity comes to those who create it, and that's why I wrote Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me, because you purge, you get it all out. The good,
Correct.
the so-called good, the so-called bad, the so-called ugly, and you let people learn from that. But when I'm sitting down talking to kids, I rather talk from the place where I am now in my life. The brother who has been to therapy, the brother who has a sacred purpose coach, the brother who's faithful to his wife, who has kids, who has grown, who has evolved, because my understanding of myself and life is much better now than trying to explain from that perspective when I was in the street being a dumbass knucklehead. And not even in the street, 10 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of telling them your experience, so hopefully they learn from your bad experiences. And the same thing, I do the same. And even with my kids, just let them know the truth. I'm not proud of it, but I want them to know, to be like, Daddy did some dumbish, and thank God Daddy's still here because of it. But
yeah, and not even when you're talking about it from the perspective of being in the street, like I said, like even if it's just 10 years ago, and I'm talking about how we used to be to
Just
the public.
dumbish.
You know what I mean? On radio, whatever, podcast, just you feel stupid. You're like, God dang it.
Absolutely.
And you can't tell them that story because kids are very impressionable. So they think they can do that same BS you did, whether it was from the street or whether what you was doing in entertainment, and they think it's going to work for them. It's not going to work that way for you because you're not me.
That's right.
And I still got my ass kicked quite a few times out here.
I sure did. Absolutely.
Not physically, but you know what I mean.
And that is your rumor report.